Hello learners! Welcome sa aking Tagalog Mathematics video tutorials. So ang i-discuss natin ngayon ay operations on functions. Multiplication and division naman. Ituturo ko kung paano mag-multiply at mag-divide ng functions. Huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe sa aking channel para updated kayo sa mga susunod ko pang i-upload na video tutorials. I-share rin natin ang video na to para makatulong tayo sa lahat ng grade 11 students. Paano natin kukunin ang product of functions? So by the definition, sinasabing if f and g are functions, their product is the function defined as f times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang f at g ay functions at kukunin natin ang kanilang product, ay i-multiply lang natin ang value ng ating f of x at g of x. Kaya siya f of x times g of x. So, paano ito nakuha? Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng pag-distribute or pag-multiply ng x sa f times g. So, x times f is equal to f of x times x times g is equal to g of x. So, we have now f of x times g of x. So, let's have example number 1. Let f of x is equal to x cubed minus 27. G of x is equal to x squared plus 5x minus 2. And h of x is equal to 4x minus 1. Find f times h of x and h times g of x. So, dalawa yung ating kukunin. So, unahin natin ang f times h of x. So, for the solution, syempre kailangan nating isulat or ilagay yung ating formula. F times h of x is equal to f of x times h of x. Sulat natin ulit ang f times h of x. Sunod na gagawin ay palitan na natin yung f of x ng kanyang value. So, yung value ng f of x is x cubed minus 27 times yung h of x naman ay 4x minus 1. Next ay kailangan na nating i-multiply itong dalawa. So, unahin muna natin yung x cubed, i-multiply natin sa 4x minus 1. So, again, we write f times h of x. So, x cubed times 4x is equal to 4x to the 4th. X cubed times negative 1 is equal to negative x cubed. Next na multiply natin is yung negative 27 sa 4x minus 1. So, negative 27 times 4x is equal to negative 108x. And the last, negative 27 times negative 1 is equal to positive 27. Ngayon, tignan natin muna kung may similar terms. Pag may similar terms, kailangan natin siyang i-simplify. I-combine natin yung similar terms. Pero as you can see, wala tayong similar terms. Pag sinabing similar terms, pareho yung kanyang variable at exponent. So, walang similar terms. So, this is now our answer. So, f times h of x is equal to 4x to the 4th minus x cubed minus 108x plus 27. Next is yung h times g of x naman. So, isulat natin ang formula. H times g of x is equal to h of x times g of x. Again, we write h times g of x equals, palitan na natin yung h of x at g of x ng kanyang value. So, yung value ng h of x is 4x minus 1 times yung ating g of x naman ay x squared plus 5x minus 2. Now, let's multiply 4x minus 1 sa x squared plus 5x minus 2. Unahin natin yung 4x na i-multiply sa x squared plus 5x minus 2. So, 4x times x squared is 4x cubed. Then, 4x ulit times 5x is equal to positive 20x squared. And 4x times negative 2 is equal to negative 8x. Next is yung negative 1 naman, i-multiply natin dito sa x squared plus 5x minus 2. So, negative 1 times x squared is equal to negative x squared. Negative 1 times 5x is equal to negative 5x. And negative 1 times negative 2 is equal to positive 2. Ngayon, i-check natin kung may similar terms. So, mapapansin natin similar ang 20x squared at negative x squared. Bakit? Pareho sila ng variable which is x at pareho ang exponent which is 2. At yung negative 8x, similar din siya sa negative 5x. Pareho yung variable x at parehong 1 yung kanyang exponent. Pero yung 4x cubed, wala siyang kapareho. So, isusulat lang natin yung 4x cubed. I-bring down lang natin yung 4x cubed. And let's combine similar terms. Positive 20x squared plus negative x squared. Pag sinabing combine, i-add natin. So, positive 20x squared plus negative 20x squared is equal to positive 19x squared. Next is negative 8, similar siya sa negative 5x. So, negative 8x plus negative 5x is equal to negative 13x. And then, we have the constant term which is positive 2. I-bring down lang natin yun since wala siyang kasimilar. So, the final answer now of h times g of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 19x squared minus 13x plus 2. Let's have example number 2. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 1 over x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 4 over x minus 1, find f times g of x. So, para isolve ito ay syempre ilagay muna natin ang formula which is f times g of x equals f of x times g of x. Lagay ulit natin f times g of x equals. Ngayon, palitan na natin yung f of x ng kanyang given value. So, yung value ng f of x natin ay x squared minus 1 over x plus 2 times yung g of x naman natin ay x squared minus 4 over x minus 1. So, pag mag-multiply ng rational expression, i-multiply lang natin ang numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Pero bago tayo mag-multiply ay i-factor muna natin ang ating numerators since they are quadratic at sum and difference of two squares sila para mas mapadali ang ating pag-simplify dahil baka may pwede tayong i-cancel na common factors mamaya. So let's factor x squared minus 1. So ang factor niyan ay x plus 1 times x minus 1. So sabi ko nga kanina, sum and difference of two squares sila. Kasi perfect yung x square ang factor nito is x times x at yung 1, negative 1 natin dito, ang factor ng 1 is 1 times 1. So 1, 1. So sum and difference plus minus over ang denominator is x plus 2. Next is ito naman x squared minus 4. So sum and difference of squares ulit sila kasi perfect yung x squared at yung 4. Then plus and minus yung kanyang sign. Sum and difference. So x squared is x times x. Then yung 4 is 2 times 2 over yung kanyang denominator which is x minus 1. So i-check natin kung may common factors sa numerator at denominator natin. So kung mapapansin ninyo, parehong may x minus 1 sa numerator at denominator. So pwede na natin tong i-cancel out since pag dinivide natin yan, ang sagot ay 1. So cancel x minus 1 sa numerator, x minus 1 sa denominator. Next, tignan natin ulit kung meron pa. So x plus 2 sa numerator, may x plus 2 sa denominator. So i-cancel na natin yan kasi pag dinivide natin yan, ang sagot ay 1. So ang natira na lamang ay x plus 1 at x minus 2. Wala na tayong denominator. So i-times na natin yung x plus 1 at x minus 2. So x plus 1 times x minus 2. So to solve this, unahin muna natin yung x, i-multiply natin sa x minus 2. So x times x is equal to x square. Then para makuha natin yung gitna, i-times natin yung means and extremes natin and i-combine natin siya mamaya. So x times negative 2x is negative x times negative 2 is negative 2x. Yan yung ating extremes. Sa means naman natin is positive 1 times x is 1x or x. So negative, i-combine na natin, negative 2x plus yung ating positive x is equal to negative x. Then, yung last term ng ating sagot ay last term times last term. So, positive 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. So, yung sinolve natin, kung paano ko siya sinolve ay shortcut method yun. I repeat, multiply the first term to first term. So, x times x is x squared. Then, para makuha natin yung middle term ng sagot ay i-multiply natin yung means. Then, i-multiply natin yung extremes. Then, i-combine natin. So, 1x, negative 2x, so negative x. Then, for the last term ng sagot ay last term times last term. So, positive 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. So, f times g of x is equal to x squared minus x minus 2. Paano naman natin kukunin ang quotient of functions? So, by the definition, sabi dito, if f and g are functions, their quotient is the function defined as f over g of x is equal to f of x over or divided by g of x. So tulad kanina sa product of functions, kapag ang f at g ay functions at kukunin natin ang kanilang quotient, ay i-divide lang natin ang value ng f of x at ng g of x. Kaya nakuha ang f of x over or divided by g of x. Paano ito nakuha? Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng pag-distribute or pag-multiply ng x sa ating f over g. So, f times x is equal to f of x over or divided by g times x is equal to g of x. So, kaya nakuha ang f of x over or divided by g of x. So, let's have example. Example number 1. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 5x plus 6 over 6 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3 over 8, find f over g or f divided by g of x. So, syempre, to solve this, kailangan muna natin ilagay ang formula. So, we have f over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x. Again, we write f over g of x. Ngayon, palitan na natin yung f of x at g of x ng kanilang value. So, yung ating f of x ay x squared minus 5x plus 6 over 6 divided by yung ating g of x naman ay x squared minus 2x minus 3 over 8. So pag nag-divide tayo ng rational, ay kailangan nating kunin ang reciprocal ng ating divisor. And then, proceed tayo sa multiplication. So, mapapansin ninyo, yung divide ay naging times na. So, let's write the dividend, x squared minus 5x plus 6 over 6. Then, yung divide magiging times. At kunin natin yung reciprocal ng ating divisor. So, yung numerator natin dito ay magiging denominator. At yung numerator na 8 ay denominator na 8 ay magiging numerator. So, yung reciprocal ngayon ay 8 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. So, bago natin ito i-multiply, mag-factor muna tayo since meron tayong quadratic dito at yung 8 at 6 ay divisible by 2 para mas mapadali yung ating pag-simplify mamaya. Kasi baka meron tayong pwedeng i-cancel na common factor. So, yung factor ng x squared minus 5x plus 6 ay x minus 3 times x minus 2. So, yung x squared dito ay x times x. At yung 6 dito, ang factor ng 6 na pwedeng makuha ang ating negative 5 ay negative 3 times negative 2 is equal to positive 6. Pag inad natin to, negative 3x times negative 2 plus negative 2x ay negative 5x over 6. Yung x squared minus 2x minus 3 naman, factor niya ay x minus 3 times x plus 1. So, yung x squared dito, x times x. Then, yung factor ng negative 3 na makuha ang negative 2x ay negative 3 at positive 1. So, pag minultiply natin negative 3 times positive 1 is equal to negative 3. So, pag kinombine naman natin negative 3x plus positive 1x is equal to negative 2x over 8. Then, i-factor naman natin yung 8 at 6. So, both divisible by 2. So, i-divide natin 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So, yung 8 ay 4 na. Then yung 6 dito, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So na-simplify natin yung 8 over 6 ng 4 over 3. Ngayon, i-check natin kung meron tayong common factor na pwedeng i-cancel. So, x minus 3 sa numerator, merong x minus 3 sa denominator. So, pwede na natin itong i-cancel out since kapag dinivide natin siya, ang sagot ay 1. So, cancel natin yung x minus 3, then x minus 3 sa denominator. So, check natin kung meron pa, wala na. So, ang natira na lamang sa numerator na ita-times natin ay x minus 2 times 4. So, we have now 4 times x minus 2 over, sa denominator naman, 3 times x plus 1. So, 3 times x plus 1. To simplify it further, i-multiply natin yung 4 sa x minus 2. So, 4 times x is equal to 4x. 4 times negative 2 is equal to negative 8. So, we have 4x minus 8 sa numerator. Sa denominator naman, 3 times x plus 1. So, 3 times x is equal to 3x. 3 times 1 is equal to positive 3. So, our final answer, f over g of x is equal to 4x minus 8 over 3x plus 3. Let's have the last example. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 28 over x squared minus 8x plus 16 and g of x is equal to x squared minus 49 over x squared minus 5x plus 4, find f over g of x. So, solution, syempre isulat natin yung ating formula. F over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x. Then we write again, f over g of x equals, palitan na natin yung f of x at g of x ng kanilang value. So, yung f of x, ang value niya ay x squared minus 3x minus 28 over x squared minus 8x plus 16 divided by yung g of x naman natin ay x squared minus 49 over x squared minus 5x plus 4. So, pag nag-divide tayo ng rational, yung divide magiging times, pero kailangan natin kunin yung reciprocal ng ating divisor. So, let's write again, f of over g of x equals yung ating dividend, kopyahin lamang natin, then yung divide magiging times. Then yung reciprocal nito ay x squared minus 5x plus 4 over x squared minus 49. Pinagbaliktad lang natin yung numerator, ilagay natin sa denominator, then yung denominator mapupunta na siya sa numerator. Ngayon, to simplify this further, kailangan muna natin kunin yung factors ng bawat numerator and denominator natin since they are quadratic. At baka meron tayong ma-cancel out na common factor. Mas mapapadali yung ating pag-multiply. So, yung factor ng x squared minus 3x minus 28 ay x minus 7 times x plus 4. Paano ito na factor? Factor ng x squared is x times x. Factor ng negative 28 na makukuha yung negative 3x sa gitna ay negative 7 and positive 4. So, pag multiply natin negative 7 times positive 4, it is equal to negative 28. At pag pinag-add natin yung negative 7x sa positive 4x, ang sagot ay negative 3x. Over, yung denominator naman natin, x squared minus 8x plus 16, ang factor niya ay x minus 4 times x minus 4. So, yung x square factor niya, x times x, at yung 16 ay negative 4 times negative 4 para makuha natin yung negative 8 sa gitna. So, negative 4 times negative 4 is equal to positive 16. Pag pinag-add natin ito, negative 4x times negative 4x plus negative 4x is equal to negative 8x. Next is, we have x squared minus 5x plus 4. Ang factors naman nito ay x minus 4 times x minus 1. So, x squared is x times x. Then, yung factor ng positive 4 ay negative 4 and negative 1. So, negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. At pag pinag-add natin yung negative 4x at negative 1x ay negative 5x. Over, yung factor naman ng x squared minus 49, sum and difference, ay x squared x times x, then sum plus difference minus. Factor ng 49 is 7 times 7. Ngayon, i-check na natin kung meron tayong pwedeng i-cancel na common factors. So, check natin. X minus 7, meron ba sa denominator? Yes. So, cancel na natin yung x minus 7, then x minus 7 sa denominator. Then, meron pa ba? We have here x plus 4, wala sa denominator. X minus 4, sa numerator, meron sa denominator. So, cancel na natin yung x minus 4 sa numerator and isa sa yung x minus 4 sa denominator. Then, wala nang common factor. So, ang natira na lamang sa numerator na imumultiply natin ay x plus 4 times x minus 1. So, x plus 4 times x minus 1. At sa denominator naman ay x minus 4 at x plus 7. So, x minus 4 times x plus 7. Ngayon, let's multiply x plus 4 times x minus 1. So, yung x muna, i-times natin sa x minus 1. So, x times x is equal to x squared. X times negative 1 is equal to negative x. Then, yung 4, i-multiply natin sa x minus 1. So, 4 times x is positive 4x. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Then, sa denominator, we have x times x is x squared. X times yung positive 7 is positive 7x. Then, negative 4 times x is equal to negative 4x. And then, negative 4 times positive 7 is negative 28. Now, i-check natin kung may common or similar terms sa numerator. So, we have yung negative x, similar siya sa positive 4x. So, i-combine natin. Pag sinabing combine, i-add. So, kopyahin muna natin yung x square na walang kasimilar. Then, i-combine na natin yung negative x plus 4x. So, negative x plus 4x is equal to positive 3x. Then, yung ating negative 4. So, sa numerator, x squared plus 3x minus 4. Then, sa denominator, meron din tayong common or similar terms. 7x at yung negative 4x. So, yung x squared, kopyahin muna natin, x squared, then combine na natin yung 7x plus negative 4x or 7x minus 4x is equal to positive 3x. Then, kopyahin lang natin yung negative 28. Thus, the final answer is f over g of x is equal to x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x squared plus 3x minus 28.